outstanding flame retardancy. Neuron fibers are flame retardant as they are able to contain the spread of fire. Neuron has been proven to be flame retardant using the following 3 tests. The first test is to test the limiting oxygen index LOI value. LOI is the minimum concentration of oxygen to support ignition and flaming combustion of the material. The higher the LOI value, the more difficult it is to burn. This test is conducted according to JIS L1091 Testing Methods for Flammability of Textiles, Method E. Under the standard, each test cloth is supposed to measure 15 mm by 60 mm. However, the size dimensions of the test cloth holders in Unitica Garment Technology Company Limited's Research Laboratory Division is different. 12 mm by 70 mm test cloths are used for this test. First, the oxygen concentration is adjusted for all test tubes. Then the test cloths, which are made of different fibers, are ignited. The LOI values are then determined based on the minimum oxygen level required for each test cloth to burn. If the LOI value is above 26, the fiber is deemed to be flame retardant and will not burn easily. Through the test conducted by Unitica Garment Technology Company Limited's Research Laboratory Division, the results show that Neuron has a LOI value of up to 36.8, which makes it more difficult to inflame compared to cotton, which only has a LOI value of 18.9. This proves that Neuron can effectively prevent the spread of fire. It has extremely good flame retardant properties and is an extremely safe fiber. In order to be certified as a flame retardant product by the Japan Fire Retardant Association, Neuron blankets and bed sheets must pass the 45-degree cigarette method and the 45-degree methylamine method tests to determine flammability. Blankets and bed sheets made of Neuron fibers are flame retardant products which have been tested and certified by the Japan Fire Retardant Association. The following 2 simulation tests were conducted by Unitica Garment Technology Company Limited's Research Laboratory Division based on flame retardant product performance test standards from the Japan Fire Retardant Association. In the 45-degree cigarette method test, 4 pieces of Neuron test cloths are prepared, each measuring 20 cm by 15 cm. First, a lit cigarette is placed in the middle of the 2 Neuron test cloths. Next, another 2 Neuron test cloths are placed above it. The test cloths are placed on a shelf inclined at 45 degrees and ensuring that there is no gap between the Neuron test cloths and the cigarette. 1 hour later, the top 2 Neuron test cloths are removed. Next, we measure the length of the carbonized area on each test cloth. The test results show that there is no flame remaining or still burning on the top and bottom Neuron test cloths. The flame did not spread towards the periphery of the test cloths. Neuron passed the test. In the 45-degree methylamine method test, different fiber test cloths are placed on a shelf, inclined at 45 degrees. The test cloths are ignited with a methylamine tablet. Next, we measure the length of the carbonized area on the test cloths. The results have shown that the average length of the carbonized area on the Neuron test cloth is 4.7 centimeters. However, the acrylic test cloth is completely burned. According to the Japan Fire Retardant Association, the passing standards for this test have to be within an average length of 8 centimeters or less. This shows that acrylic catches fire easily, while Neuron does not inflame easily, even if fuel is used in ignition. Neuron passed both the 45-degree cigarette method and 45-degree methylamine method tests. Thus, the Japan Fire Retardant Association recognized Neuron blankets and bed sheets as flame retardant products. These 3 tests have proven that the fire retardant properties of Neuron fibers are extremely high compared to other fibers. They can contain the spread of fire and are perfectly safe for everyday use. Health is the most beautiful aspect of youth. Neuron will take you closer to a better life. Nefful International brings you timeless and youthful beauty, where you can live the best out of you. Ni Generation, the era of enjoyment for your youth.